Hello everyone, my name is Joanne and this is my first YouTube video which I've chosen to present my Filofax collection, affectionately known as my Filofax Family. I only recently discovered Filofax and I have to say it's become quite an obsession, which, watching quite a few YouTube videos, I can see I'm not the only one, which is quite a relief in a way that I'm not the only one. But I guess what we have mostly in common is that we like to be organised and we like nice things, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. But essentially for me it is about getting my life organised, and that's quite important at the moment. Now I think I bought my first Filofax only just a few months ago. It was this one, which is a personal sketch. And I have to say I was really surprised. I liked the way it felt in my hand. There was something about it that I can't quite explain in words, but there was something about it that I really, really loved. I don't know whether it was the clip opening, it was, you know, flipping through the pages. I absolutely have no idea what it was, but I really quite enjoyed the feel. And so I began watching some YouTube videos and discovered a whole new world existed, and I was thrilled to have discovered it. So this was my first acquisition, which I think was about October, so just about 2.5 months ago, and as you can see my collection has grown, my family has grown quite considerably in a short space of time. Now my next acquisition was this orange Finsbury, and I was quite shocked when I first got it. I bought it on eBay for about $67 from Germany, and when it arrived the colour just blew me away. It was so bright and I wasn't sure that I would actually use it. But it has grown on me, and I really, really love the Finsbury. The only thing I probably could say against it is that it's really quite stiff. It's a stiff leather, and a lot of the inside things are really taking quite a bit of wearing in. So that's probably about the only thing I have to complain about it, but I love it. It's my home planner, project manager and to-dos, and that's absolutely gorgeous. My next one was, because I just had to have another one, I needed to better the Finsbury, but this was about the only one I could buy, and I wanted an A5 size, but this was about the only one that I could buy physically, locally, because this was probably about a week before Christmas. I could really only buy Filofax online, and I literally wanted to feel one in a store. And I bought this from Officeworks here in Melbourne, and I was shocked at the price actually. It was, I think, about $100 for a Metropole, which is vinyl. It's not even leather, so $100 just seemed like an outrageous price. But fortunately Officeworks price match, so I did my homework, curbed my impatience, came home and searched around for a red Metropole that was in stock in Melbourne online, and so ended up getting it for probably about $60, I think. The only trouble was that it had 2012 calendar, so that was a bit disappointing. but nevertheless I still bought it, wondering what the heck I was going to do with it. But it's become my budget planner. So it contains all the information pertaining to my bank account, credit cards, my financial goals for 2013, and pretty much on any given day I will be able to know exactly what my position is, which is just such a huge bonus. Then, now I probably didn't tell you, this I was going to use for work, and I began to use it for work. So it has some tab dividers at the front, and it has a lot of work related things inside it, which absolutely terrific. And the best thing that's actually happened work-wise for me, it's the first time I think I've been organised in about 10 years doing what I'm doing now. So this is my work binder, a Filofax, but I really wanted a Metropole, really wanted a Malden, and the only one that I could buy locally was in ochre, and I thought, yep, I can do this. So I bought this, and I absolutely love the feel of the Malden. It is my favourite binder so far. I love the feel of the leather. I just want to... I hate to say that, you know, one could have a love affair with one of these things, but I just love to hold it in my hands and feel its gorgeousness and the leather, and I just love holding it, and I just want to hold it in my hand all the time. But it does have a really good use. You can see it's really thick. It's another work one for me. It's my project / diary, which I'll go through more when I do a in-depth look at just this Malden. It is probably going to be used in conjunction with my iPhone calendar, so it will be interesting to see how that works out. But if nothing else, and if the diary system doesn't work, but I'm not quite sure why not, but if it doesn't work, then it alone for my project planning and note-taking, things like that, will be absolutely a bonus. So that is the Malden personal size in ochre. Then I decided I loved it so much I had to have a mini, and I was going to use it as a wallet. But when it arrived, I knew in a very short space of time it was not going to work as a wallet. The reason being is that it just wasn't big enough. This coin section was just way too small, and while the concept was certainly one that I liked, I knew it wasn't going to work for me as a wallet. So probably about 2 weeks ago I thought, this is ridiculous. In such a short space of time I've ended up with 5 Filofaxes in 3 different sizes, and I had to settle on what I was going to do with each of them. So I actually began with this one because I thought I can't just let it sit there. Such a waste of money. This probably cost me about, can't remember, I think it was about $69 or $74. So total waste if it just sat in a box on the shelf. So what could I do with it? And the absolute perfect use for it came to me just a few days ago, which was I'm going to use it for my car. So this will track all of my mileage, and my youngest daughter uses my car, so she can put her mileage in as well. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how much she does really use the car. And it will also have servicing. It has a couple of things in the front that give registration, insurance details, and the all-important what to do in case of an accident. So it's going to live in the door of my car and will be very, very easy to get out. It will also contain the receipts when I buy petrol, and I'll be able to note sort of how much that is costing as well, which I need for work purposes anyhow. So that pretty much gives you a look at my Filofax collection, my Filofax family. And I guess I have to give names to them all if I'm going to really call them a family, but oh, who knows, I might do that, I might not. But so my orange Finsbury is my home Filofax. My red Metropole A5 is my budget tracker and expense and bill planner. And my two personal brown ones, the Malden and the Sketch. This I think is an underrated Filofax for its price. It's pretty reasonable. But both of those are my work Filofaxes, and of course the baby of the family, which is the mini Malden, is my car Filofax. So welcome to my family, introducing you to my family, and I hope to follow this up with individual looks at how I've organised each of them. I'm really quite taken with what I've done in each and every one of them, and I'm just so excited that for the first time in my life I will actually be organised in pretty much every area of my life. It's just taken me half a century to get there, but I guess it's better late than never. So thank you for watching, and hope I haven't bored you to tears, and that the quality of this video is also okay. Thank you, and bye for now.